To make sense of the world, we often have to start by making sense of numbers. When you have a massive pile of information, statistics is the mathematical tool we use to clean it up, organize it, and find the patterns hiding inside. Before any analysis happens, we have to deal with raw data. This is a collection of numbers exactly as you found them, messy and out of order. We fix this by turning it into arrayed data, which simply means sorting the numbers from smallest to largest. Once the numbers are lined up, we can measure them. Here we see two essential terms. First is frequency, a count of exactly how often a specific number shows up in your list. Second is range, the difference between your highest value and your lowest value, which you find by subtracting the smallest from the largest. For larger sets of numbers, writing out long lists becomes difficult to read. This is a frequency distribution table, designed to keep count using tally marks. For every 4 straight lines, the fifth mark is drawn diagonally across them, creating a bundle that makes counting fast and accurate. Without these steps, the numbers remain a useless pile. Sorting into arrayed lists or grouping into frequency tables is the mandatory first step before any mathematical calculation can begin. When someone asks for the average score, they are asking for a single number that can represent an entire group. The most common type of average is the mean. You calculate the mean by finding the sum of all observations and dividing that total by how many there are. Let's apply this to 5 ages. Add them together to get 60. Divide by 5 items, giving a final mean of 12. The mean acts as a fair share. It takes the total accumulated value and distributes it perfectly evenly across the entire dataset. The second average is the median. This is the literal middle number of your list. But to find it, you must follow an absolute rule. The data must be sorted first. If you have an odd amount of numbers, the process is straightforward. In this sorted list of 5 items, there is one single number sitting perfectly in the center. The median is 5. But what if you have an even amount? Look at this sorted list of 4, 6, 8, and 10. There is no single middle number. Instead, 6 and 8 are stuck in the center. How do you find the center between them? You calculate it by combining them. Add the 2 middle numbers to get 14 and divide by 2. The resulting median is 7. The third average is the mode, and it requires 0 math. You only need to count. In this list of shoe sizes, the number 5 appears 3 times. Because it appears most often, 5 is the mode. These 3 tools serve different purposes. The mean calculates a mathematical center. The median finds the strict positional middle. And the mode identifies the most common reality in the group. This bar graph translates numbers into visual columns. The bottom x-axis displays categories, while the vertical y-axis provides a numerical scale. We can extract insights instantly without math. The banana column is tallest, reaching 20 students, while the grapes column is shortest at 8. We can also run direct comparisons. The text shows the calculation for finding how many more students like apples than oranges. The apple bar hits 15, and the orange bar is at 10. Subtracting 10 from 15 gives us a difference of 5 students. We now have 4 essential tools for handling data. Tallying bundles our raw counts. The mean distributes value evenly. The median locates the exact center, and the mode points out what happens the most. Numbers in their raw form are chaotic. Statistics gives us a structured language to clean that chaos, find the true middle ground, and build clear visual stories that anyone can read.